KangasCloud out of the shroud. Coming at you loud like an explode.
Hi guys, KangasCloud here, and we're back with another Kangas Vlogs. Now, I did an update video for September, and I figured why not keep the trend going and do an update video for October, because I'm sure you guys all want to know what's going on in my life, right? Alright. Anyway, there are a few things I definitely want to talk about with you guys and just give some updates so you know what's, I don't know, going on with me, going on with the channel, and all that fun stuff. And honestly, I don't mind sharing. So here we go. Let's get down to the most important thing. First off, my channel hit 1,000 subscribers. Whoa! I don't know how to appropriately react to that, except to jarble my words. But other than that, oh my gosh, you guys, it's crazy. Why would over 1,000 of you subscribe to me? I'm ridiculous, and by association, you are now ridiculous. And I guess it all makes sense now. You're all very ridiculous people, just like me, so that's okay. It's okay to be ridiculous. But yeah, that was a really big milestone for me because I didn't expect to be there so quick, and I owe it all to you guys. So thank you very much. And I'm gonna jump into that a little bit more in a minute here, but let's go over some other stuff. Like I said, I just want to share what's going on with you guys. A few things, as you might have noticed, the channel, I've gotten some more uploads going than I had before. I kind of wanted to try to do like 4 a week. It's actually been like 5 or 6 a week, so but I did want to give a warning there. I am going to be starting a new job here, so I'm not sure how many I'm going to be able to keep going. I can at least keep that 4 goal going, so no matter what, even if you see like less uploads, there's still going to be probably at least 4 a week, maybe more. It just kind of depends on my time, but don't worry, there's always going to be videos coming your way. You can always ask me what's coming. I'll let you know. I'll tell you. You can tweet at me. You can leave me a comment on YouTube. I'll talk to you. I do that from time to time. But yeah. And I'm going to be doing a lot more variety too, because there's a lot of things I want to do. I don't want to pigeonhole myself to one thing. You're going to see a little more music and stuff coming out, but some original stuff. But just, you'll see that when you see it. You'll see it when you see it. Next weekend, there should be a pretty fun video dropping just in time for Halloween, so look out for that. And I'm collaborating with some people too. And speaking of collaborating, I've got some series planned with Hermes, Hermsaur. I'll go ahead and put a link to his channel down below because we're gonna be co-opting some stuff pretty soon and all that kind of good stuff. I want to work more with some of my friends online and just kind of get my community going a little bit and all that. But yeah. Let's go to some Pokemon stuff, because I know a lot of you guys watch me for Pokemon, and I don't blame you. Pokemon's fun. As you know, I've been in the Indigo League of Legends Pokemon competitive league. Been doing pretty well. Our win-loss record is pretty good right now, and we're going to be playoffs soon and all that good stuff. So keep tuned with that if you like Pokemon. That's going to be middle of the week still. I think the weekends will be when there's a little bit more variety, some of my more fun stuff for me. Like, I wouldn't say more fun, because it's all fun, but just stuff where I get to be a little more, creative, that kind of stuff. My Super Mario RPG Let's Play, I'm glad you guys have seemed to like it so far. I want to keep that going because I just really like that game. So if you haven't tuned into that yet, tune into it now so you know what's going on. You'll get to see me doing some funny, weird voices, which they're only going to get funnier and weirder as time goes on, trust me. You have no idea. I just recorded this week's episode, and yeah, it's gonna get pretty ridiculous. Speaking of ridiculous things, yeah. So that's gonna keep going. That's my LP right now, and I'm really happy that I chose it because I have a lot of fun with that game. Tell me when you watch it. Tell me what your favorite voice is on that I do, because I want to know. I want to know which one to work on, or I might start using in real life or something. I don't know what's wrong with me, but yeah, back to more Pokemon stuff. News there. If you didn't see my update video from before, or don't really know what's going on, I am part of the EXPNU battle league, big league online, or big group online of some really well-known, really cool YouTubers, Poketubers. And this week, actually, we're starting the multi-battle league. So it's 2v2. There's going to be 2 people on each side. And there's some people you recognize in there. Callum, Hoodlum Scrafty, Duncan, Duncan Knee Deep is going to be in there. There's, Molvone, Paralyzed X. There's just a lot. I don't even want to list. I'll put a link to the EXPNU down below. But go check that out because it's really cool what's going on there. And gives me a chance to work with some people I've liked for a long time, and I'm sure you guys do too. So anyway, let's jump back into actually what kind of the main focus of this video is really the reason I felt compelled to make this was to thank you guys for the 1,000 subs on YouTube. I mean, really, I might not even done an update video if not for that, because and don't feel like it's an obligation, like I do feel like I owe it to you guys, but I'm happy to owe it to you guys. Like I'm really happy that you guys are here watching. It means a lot to me. Anyway, what I want to do, and it was suggested to me, and I thought it was kind of a fun idea because I haven't really done a lot of stuff like this before, but I want to do a Q&A video for you guys. So that's what this is transitioning into, is the Q&A. So I put out feelers out there to ask me questions that you wanted me to answer, and I actually got quite a bit back. I didn't start at first, but then like more came in, and now I had more than I knew what to do with at one point. So I kind of narrowed it down to these ones here, and I'm just gonna. There's no order here. I'm gonna answer you guys' questions, and by the way, I'll answer you guys' questions whenever I can anyway. So don't think you have to be relegated to like a Q&A video. You just ask me stuff in YouTube. If I don't respond right away, ask me again. Honestly, it's probably because maybe I saw it on mobile or something and I couldn't respond at the time, and then I forgot. But don't let me off the hook. If you got a question to ask me again. Keep asking me, because I want to be responsive to you guys, because you guys mean a lot to me. But yeah, the first. Okay, let's just go through this. All right, I got. Okay, I'm ready. Like I've said, I'm not like a vlogger per se, so like Q&As and stuff like that's all kind of new to me. But first question, what have you liked about YouTube? There's a lot of things I like about YouTube, but like right away, the answer that comes to my head is friends, like the people you get to know. I feel like I'm part of a bigger community than I've ever been a part of before, and that was even before I started uploading videos. Just when I started to meet people online and talk to them and just engage with them in like Twitch and other YouTube chats and stuff like that, or comments and things like that. It's just such a big meeting place, and you just don't find that like every day. And where else can you kind of interact with thousands of people and not have it be like crazy and a mess? Anyway, the friends. What is your favorite food to make and why? My favorite food to make. This is actually really easy. These are easy questions for me. Bread. That's gonna seem so random. It's not like a meal or anything. Fresh made bread is amazing. Your house smells amazing, and oh my gosh, biting into a fresh loaf of bread is muy delicioso, muy delicioso. I don't know if that answer is underwhelming to you, but it's fresh bread. What got you into Pokemon? Whew, I gotta go back for that one. I gotta go way back into the KangasCloud Mine Vault. Hashtag KangasCloud Mine Vault. I don't know what that means. Got me into Pokemon. Definitely peer pressure. I remember at school as a kid, like elementary school, I didn't play Pokemon or anything. I played like Nintendo like as a kid, like a ton of it. But I'd never played Pokemon, and I was kind of like, that seems kind of weird. Eventually, like I felt so like people were trading Pokemon like during class, like during breaks and stuff with their Game Boys and stuff. And eventually I was like, okay, I got to see what's going on here. And I got a game and I started playing. I was like, oh my gosh, I was making fun of these guys, but this game's really awesome. Like this is the real deal. So definitely peer pressure. I mean, they weren't trying to make me into it. It was just, I felt like they were, because I always ran with a nerdy group, like, and they were all playing Pokemon, and I just felt kind of outcast a little bit because I wasn't the one. I was one of the people not playing, and I'm glad I felt it because I was always looking for a good video game. It was my first generation starter. Well, technically, because the first game I ever played was Pokemon Yellow. So Pikachu. They give you Pikachu at the beginning of the game. I think in the first game, I don't remember if you can get a Thunderstone or not. You must have been able to. Yeah, I think you could evolve into a Raichu. But yeah, Pikachu was my first one. And then, like, once I got copies of Blue, I think Blue was the first one I got. After that was Charmander. So Pikachu, Charmander, and then Cyndaquil in the next one. Anyway, the question was just first generation, but I couldn't help myself. What PokeTubers? I can't pronounce it. What PokeTubers inspired you to start making videos? There's a few, definitely. The first ones I probably watched were Hayden. I guess I loved how funny he was. I like things that are funny. And Shofu, he was really entertaining too, obviously. So those are probably the first two I remember starting to watch. And then before I started streaming, after I got to know a few more, I watched Shady Penguin quite a bit. Especially like when he was first starting out, he just kind of made me think of me at the time, just some guy starting out, but he has a really good personality, so I like watching him. And Duncan, actually, I used to watch his streams all the time before we ever knew each other. Like I was always like, I would put his stream on in the background just because, again, I like funny people, and it was always entertaining. Where did the intro for your videos come from? Well, isn't that an interesting question? I wish I had a good story for that, but it's hard for me to remember because it really was just you have those late night conversations with people where it's just way too, it's like 2-3 a.m. Maybe you're on Skype, maybe you're in person, but I remember it was in Skype calls, and it was just talking with the friends I used to just play casual Pokemon with. There was Mac and Courtney and them, and we just, I would just be spitball and just random, hey, if I start a YouTube channel, I think I'm just going to throw these words together, and eventually that's what I ended up with. And, I had that for like a year just spinning around in my head, and eventually I just decided I'll make an actual intro. So it was one of those just late night aha moments, I guess. Yeah. Where are you from? I am from Washington State. I live in Tacoma, Washington. I was born here. I moved around a little bit in Washington, but back in Tacoma. Do you play any instruments? I sing, and I play a little piano, a little bit of a piano, and a little percussion stuff here and there, and a little bit on the ukulele. I don't want to brag about that because if anyone asked me to play, I'm sure I would not be good, but a little bit on the ukulele. What are some of your favorite songs to sing? That's a tough one. Well, any songs really. I mean, I definitely like swing jazz style. Okay, this will turn into a little bit of a story. I grew up listening to a lot of Frank Sinatra. Like my dad was into Frank Sinatra, and so it kind of passed it on to me. And then from there, I kind of branched out like Dean Martin, Sammy Davis Jr., and Nat King Cole, and that style of music. I just like the old jazz, so I like anything with a good like swing to it, but that's probably like my go-to. But I like anything. I've sung all kinds of music, even like opera and but yeah, even rock. Like I like everything. But yeah, okay. Describe your channel in 7 seconds. Ridiculousness to the extreme. Pretty sure that was less than 7 seconds. If you could have any Pokemon as a pet, what would it be and why? Oh, I kind of forgot this question was in here. Any Pokemon as a pet, because there's a lot of Pokemon that would be just way too destructive to have as a pet. Anything too big. Okay, this is the mistake anyone makes. If they're thinking like, oh, I'd love to have a Charizard to ride around on, think about how big of a litter box you need for a Charizard. That's no bueno. You want something small and containable. And honestly, gosh, I hate to say this, but for practical purposes, probably a Pikachu. Gosh darn it. Because you could use it to power things on the go. Like, camping would be amazing with a Pikachu. You could probably start fires, and you could like have electricity for things. You could jumpstart a car, and it's like cute. And hey, what? The gals love Pikachu. Gosh darn it, the answer is Pikachu. Next. Oh, and last. And by the way, that's not because it's my favorite Pokemon. I just think as a pet, off the top of my head, that's probably the one I'd want. In the Pokemon world, oh my gosh, this question. All right, I'm glad this is the last one. In the Pokemon world, is Vanillix shaped like ice cream, or is ice cream shaped like Vanillix? I say touche. You know what? There is no ice cream. There is no Vanillix. No, I don't know the answer to this question. Ice cream shape. No, I think Vanillix is shaped like ice cream. I think it is. I think okay. Pokemon theory. Okay, I think Vanillix was actually a Ditto that transformed. It got stuck in the transformation. It transformed into ice cream one day. And I think most Pokemon that looked like stupid things, like garbage or looks like garbage, was a Ditto that transformed into something nearby, and then by some gene made it so it couldn't transform anymore, and it was stuck, and it stayed that way as a stupid piece of ice cream. Okay, so that ends off my Q&A and really ends up my October update. I don't know if I missed anything. We've got like Thanksgiving and Christmas around the corner, and like I said, I started a new job, so I'm gonna be busy with that, but I'm still gonna keep like 4 videos coming your way. There's gonna be a lot more branching out. I've got like some skits and stuff in mind too. I don't want to get around to them, but there's gonna be a lot of that going on. So feel free to like this video if you liked it, share if you want to share it, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed, because I like all of you, and who knows, maybe we can get like even a ton more by the end of the year. Either way, I'm happy to have you guys here watching, and I will always appreciate that no matter what. And yeah, comment down below what you thought I should have talked about, or what you like that I talk about, or what you want to see in the future. Just let me know. Talk to me. I love talking to you guys. But I'm going to end this off because I've been talking long enough for one video. So as always, this is KangasCloud, going back to the shroud. Bye-bye.